What's up, guys? I just wanted to make a brief video on, usually it's more of a warning than anything, but the precision required for microgreens is so obnoxious sometimes, and rewarding if you get it dialed in, because that can allow you and your business to thrive. This applies mostly to a small business, more so than just growing yourself, but you saw the picture I had at the Red Acre Cabbage here from when I moved the previous generation. It was just spots taken out of it from damping off. This crop is perfect and gorgeous. Same with, thankfully, everything else. The only difference in the Red Acre Cabbage specifically, 2 grams. 2 grams per tray. I went down from 24 to 22. That's it. It's so annoying because you don't know if it'll work, so you're gambling. But in general, in a broader sense, farming has this issue. You have to be an engineer, scientist, unfortunately reductionist mindset type person, or at least be able to swap that on for microgreens, because you don't have a week to get something right. If something's broken or if something's having an issue, you have a couple hours or maybe a day before you lose something. Like amaranth. There's a hole in the amaranth. I did a video on that. That's because I watered it when I shouldn't have, and one corner of it pooled a little much, so I just yanked it out. If I just walked away for a day, the whole tray would have gone down. And that's the trade-off with microgreens. High cash flow, high profit margin, high reward, aesthetically pleasing, everything you like about growing things. But you have to be there all the time. So I'm making this just because I chat with a lot of people who I deliver to, and just friends who are just like, oh yeah, I tried growing it. I can't get this right. Everything keeps rotting. And I was go, yeah, welcome to microgreens. Because they will just seed it in whatever soil and leave it outside. It'll get rained on. It's not a plant. It's not the same as gardening. And this is the problem. If you're doing pea or sunflower or radish, any of the easy ones, yeah, you can just throw in soil and it'll grow. The other ones, not so much. If you're doing it for a business, it is so particular and you have to have such a controlled environment. Even greenhouse growers run into this. They let it go a couple days too long. Micro's inedible. It becomes a macrogreen, and the characteristics of the mature plant come out. This happens with like kale, sunflower especially. The leaves turn bitter, the stems get thick, and it's no longer a tender microgreen. So just a word of warning, not warning, but just if you are thinking about doing it for a small business, you should, because I always encourage people to grow, especially if they can make a living at it. But be prepared to get things dialed in and keep meticulous track of things and be able to change on a dime within hours sometimes. But always worth it. Always worth it to get growing. Thanks, guys.